जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन काले बाजारों में धन के चोर नहीं होंगे,
धन के चोर नहीं होंगे, धन के चोर नहीं होंगे।
मदिरा के सौदाई जिस दिन चारों ओर नहीं होंगे,
चारों ओर नहीं होंगे, चारों ओर नहीं होंगे।
अंडे मांस के खाने वाले रिश्वतखोर नहीं होंगे, जिस दिन सच कहने वालों के दिल कमजोर नहीं होंगे। भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, ओ भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वीर शहीदों की कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी,
कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी।
देश के हित में सब कुछ देने वालों की पूजा होगी,
की पूजा होगी, की पूजा होगी।
उधम भगत सुभाष की जब कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, वीर शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीबाई रानी की पूजा होगी। जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
Mm. Om. Om. Namaste to each and every one of you, those of you who are in the mandir, and those of you who are viewing us online. We welcome you once more to our Sunday morning satsang. For the next 2.5 hours, we hope that you will be with us as we engage your thinking, your thoughts, and your minds in chanting these mantras in Sandhya and the Havan. And we do hope that at the end of these 2.5 hours, we would have made a difference in your day as you move forward into this week and into the months ahead. Today, this morning, we have Pandita Devi Laknath, one of the Panditas of the Area Spiritual Center, who will be leading us in Sandhya. Pandita Devi.
Namaste. Let's begin with chanting Om 3 times. Om. Om. ओम। हे परमपिता परमात्मा, आज हम भक्ति से मन बनकर अपने चरणों में आए हैं। आपको हृदय में धारण कर हम अपने मन और आत्मा को पवित्र बनाते हैं। आपकी शरण में रखकर हम अपने दुर्गुणों को धोना चाहते हैं। हे दीन बंधु कृपा सिंधु प्रभु, अपने उपार श्रद्धा और विश्वास रखा कर आपकी कृपा से हम इस भव सागर को सुख पूर्वक पार कर सके। हे सच्चित आनंद स्वरूप भगवान, हम निष्पाप मन से यह आपकी प्रार्थना उपासना करने उपस्थित हुए हैं। हमें सद्बुद्धि दीजिए, हमें सन्मार्ग दिखाइए, हमें सत्कर्म की तरफ प्रेरित कीजिए। O Lord, with all humility and devotion, we have assembled here to offer our prayers to Thee. With Thee placed in our hearts, we desire to purify our mind and soul. In the care and protection, we wish to wash off our sins. O friend of the poor and ocean of mercy, with faith and trust in Thee, may we be able to complete the end of our life's journey happily. O source of all intelligence and bliss, we seek Thy refuge with clear conscience. Grant us wisdom, show us the path of righteousness, and enable us to perform true and noble deeds. Yes, indeed, true and noble deeds. Taking Ata Sandhya Upasana Vidhi. Taking water in your right palm. Let's do Achmanam. Om Amrito Pastarnamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashaha Shrirmai Shri Shrayatam Swaha. Taking water again in your right palm. Angas Parsha and Pranayam. Om Shanno Devi Rabishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Ravi Sravantu Naha Devi Swarupa Ishwar पूरन अभीष्ट कीजे, यह नीरहो सुदामय, कल्याण दान दीजे। नित रिधि सिद्धि बरसे, हित हो सदा हमारा, बहती रहे हृदय में सद्धर्म प्रेम धारा, सद्धर्म प्रेम धारा। O all-pervading Mother, sweet and divine, be pleased to bless the cravings of my soul, to reach thy bosom, this world of mine, be filled with peace and bliss from pole to pole. Ata Sparsha mantra, taking water in your right palm, in your left palm, and using your middle and index finger, let's touch the organs. Om Vak Vak, Om Pranaha Pranaha, Om Chakshus Chakshuhu, Om Srotram Srotram, Om Nabhihi, Om Hridayam, Om Kantaha, Om Shiraha, Om Bahubhyam Yashobalam, Om Karatalakara Prishti Marjanam, Om Buhu Punatu Shirasi, Om Bhua Punatu Netrayo, Om Swaha Punatu Kante, Om Mahapunatu Hridaye, Om Janaha Punatu Padhayo, Om Tapa Punatu Padhayo, Om Satyam Punatu Punashirasi, Om Kam Brahma Punatu Sarvatra. Pranayam. Om Bhu Om Bhuvaha Om Swaha Om Maha Om Janaha Om Tapaha Om Satyam Om Bhu Om Bhuvaha Om Swaha Om Maha Om Janaha Om Tapaha Om Satyam. Kamarshan Shana Mantra. Om Ritancha Satyancha Bhidatapasो Adya Jayata Tato Ratrya Jayata Tata Samudro Arnavaha. Om Samudradharnavadadi Samvatsaro Ajayata Ahoratrani Vidat Vishwasya Mishato Vashi. Om Surya Chandrama Saudhata Yata Purvamakalpayat Divyam Cha Prithvim Cha Tarikshamato Swa. Om Shano Devi Ravishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Ravi Sravantuna. Mansa Parikrama. Here we mentally circumambulating all directions, asking for a balance in our lives. May all directions bring us balance as we proceed in our journey for spirituality. Om Prachi Digagniradipatirasito Rakshita Ditya Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshikribhyo Namah ईशभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु यो अस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोझं वेदद्मः ॐ दक्षिणादिगिन्द्रोऽधिपतिस्थिरस्थिराजि रक्षिता पितरैषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो पितृभ्यो नमः ईशभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु यो अस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोझं वेदद्मः ॐ प्रतीचि प्रीडाको रक्षिता नम ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु यो अस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोझं वेदद्मः ॐ उदीचि दिग्सोमोऽधिपति स्वजो रक्षिता शनरीषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु यो अस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोझं वेदद्मः ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माषग्रीवो रक्षिता विरुद्र ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु यो अस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोझं वेदद्मः ॐ ऊर्ध्वादिग्बृहस्पतिरधिपतिः स्वित्रो रक्षिता वर्षमिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु यो अस्मान् द्विष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोझं वेदद्मः उपस्थान ॐ उद्वयं तमसस्परि स्वापश्यन्त उत्तरं देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगन्मज्योतिदुत्तमम् ॐ उदुत्यं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः त्रिषे विश्वाय सूर्यम् ॐ चित्रं देवानामुदगादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्य अग्निः आप्राद्या वा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तुष्टुचश्च स्वाहा ॐ जातवेदसे सुनवा मसो ममराति यतो निदाति वेदा शना पर्षदन्ति दुर्गानि विश्वाना विवा सिन्धुं दूरितत् यज्ञिः ॐ तच्चक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्ताच्चुक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येमा शरदा शतं जीवेमा शरदा शतं शृणुयामा शरदा शतं प्रब्रवामा शरदा शतम् अदीनास्यामा शरदा शतं भूयश्च शरदा शतात् ॐ शन्नो देवीरविष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्योरविश्रवन्तु नः अथ ब्रह्म सावित्री गुरु मंत्र ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. O soul of life, the holy King of kings, O God of all the regions high and low, O Lord of joy, whose glory nature sings, who shapes the earth and let the mortals grow, we seek thy blessed feet to meditate upon thy glorious form of holy light, which drives away the gloom of sins we hate and makes the souls of righteous people bright. Our heart, O Father, meekly prays to thee, to win thy grace, to make me good and wise, and bless my mind with knowledge full and free, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Yes, from dark, vicious thoughts of sins and lies. हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भव कृपयानेना जपोपासनादिकर्मणा धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्षाणां सद्य सिद्धिर्भवे नः ॐ नमः भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च हे मंगलेश शंकर मंगल करो हमारा पावन प्रकाश पाए परमार्थ पुण्य द्वारा परिज्ञान पय पिला दो अवदर गाद दानी तेरी शरण में आया हे भक्त यह भवानी हे भक्त यह भवानी. And now I bow to thee, O God of calm, O God of peace and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies the burning hearts a balm. Thy blessings in our right desires shine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. हे प्रभु आध्यात्मिक अधिभौतिक अधिदैविक दुखों को दूर कर. ओम शम नमस्ते. You have over to Pandit Prakash ji.
Thank you very much, Panita Devi, for leading us in our Sandhya this morning. At this time, we invite Yajmans to sit around the Vedhi. Bhai Rishi, Can I request that you sit at the Vidhi today? Bhan, Vijay, can you guys sit together? Mm. Once again, we welcome you, those of you who've joined us at a later hour. We bid a very cordial welcome to you this morning, and we thank you for joining us in our Sunday Satsang. We will begin with the bhajan Bharosa Kar to Ishwara Par. And if you are familiar with this bhajan, please join us. भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर तुझे धोखा नहीं होगा भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर तुझे धोखा नहीं होगा ये जीवन बीत जाएगा तुझे रोना नहीं होगा भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर तुझे धोखा नहीं होगा ये जीवन बीत जाएगा तुझे रोना नहीं होगा भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर कभी सुख है कभी दुख है ये जीवन धूप छाया है कभी सुख है कभी दुख है ये जीवन धूप छाया है ये जीवन धूप छाया है इसी में ही बिता डालो बिताने ही ये माया है ये जीवन बीत जाएगा तुझे रोना नहीं होगा भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर जो सुख आवे तो हंस देना जो दुख आवे तो सह लेना जो सुख आवे तो हंस देना जो दुख आवे तो सह लेना जो दुख आवे तो सह लेना न कहना कुछ कभी जग से प्रभु से ही तो कह देना ये जीवन बीत जाएगा तुझे रोना नहीं होगा भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर। ये कुछ भी तो नहीं जग में तेरे बस कर्म की माया। ये कुछ भी तो नहीं जग में तेरे बस कर्म की माया। तेरे बस कर्म की माया। तू खुद ही धूप में बैठा लखे निज रूप की छाया। ये जीवन बीत जाएगा तुझे रोना नहीं होगा। भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर तुझे धोखा नहीं होगा। ये जीवन बीत जाएगा तुझे रोना नहीं होगा। भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर। Thank you very much, Bhairajin and Pandit Niraj Ramsamuj, for accompanying us on that bhajan. We begin this morning our Havan Yajya with Achman, taking water in your right palms. And you, as you sip this water, you ask God, O Bhai Rishi, you ask God once more to bless you with a long life. May the soothing and cooling force of this water cool and calm your entire personality. Om Amrito Pastaranamasi Swa. And as we ask God to bless us from above and from below and from all directions, we pray that may God continue to bless us with a healthy life. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. And we ask for good, for wealth consisting of truth, fame, and fortune, that these may take refuge in our being. Om Satyam Yashah Shrirmai Shri Shrayatam Swaha. Athangasparsha. Taking water in your left palms. And as you touch your various limbs and sense organs, you pray that may you be blessed with strength in your limbs and sanctity in your sense organs. Om Vanamasistu. Om Nasurme Pranustu. Om Akshanorme Chakshurastu. Om Karnayorme Shrotamastu. Om Bahavorme Balam Astu. Om Urvurma Ojustu. Om Adishtani Mingani Tanustanvami Sahasantu. Atheshwara Stuti Pratnopasana Mantra. Om Vishwanideva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yadbhadram Tana Suva. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jatah Patireka Asit Sadadhar Prithivim द्यामुतेमं कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ य आत्मदा बलदायस्य विश्व उपासते प्रशिशं यस्य देवाः यस्य छायमृतं यस्य मृत्युः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ यः प्राणतो निमिषतो महित्वैक इद्राजा जगतो बभूव य ईशे अस्य द्विपदश्चतुष्पदः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ येन द्यौरुग्रा पृथिवी चाद्रिधा येन स्वस्तभितं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ प्रजापते न त्वदेतान्यन्यो विश्वाजातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामस्ते जोमस्तनो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयो रयीणाम् ॐ सनो बन्धुर्जनिता स विधाता धामानि वेद भुवनानि विश्वा यत्र देवा अमृतमानशानस् तृतीये धामन्नधैरयन्ता ॐ अग्नेनय सुपथारा यस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुरार्णवेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम हे सकल जगत के उत्पत्ति करता समग्र ईश्वर युक्त शुद्ध स्वरूप सर्व सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कीजिए जो कल्याण कारण गुण कर्म स्वभाव वाले पदार्थ है वह सब हमको प्राप्त कराइए। हितेश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना विधि प्रकरणम् अथ स्वस्ति वाचनम् ॐ अग्निमित्रे पुरोहितं यजस्य देवमृत्विजं होतारं रत्नधातमम् ॐ सनः पितेव सूनविघ्ने सुपायनो भव सचस्वानः स्वस्तये ॐ स्वस्ति नो मिमितामश्विना भगः स्वस्ति देव्यादितिर्नर्वणः स्वस्ति पूषा असुरो दधातु नः स्वस्ति द्यावा पृथिवी सुचेतुना ॐ स्वस्तये वायुमुप्रब्रवामहे सोमं स्वस्ति भुवनस्य यस्पतिः बृहस्पतिं सर्वगणं स्वस्तये स्वस्ति आदित्यासो भवन्तु नः ॐ विश्वे देवानो अद्य स्वस्तये वैश्वानरो वसुरग्निः स्वस्तये देवा अवन्तरिभवः स्वस्तये स्वस्ति नो रुद्रः पात्वं हसः ॐ स्वस्ति मित्रवरुणा स्वस्ति पथिरेवते स्वस्ति न इन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च स्वस्ति नो अदिते कृधि ॐ स्वस्ति पन्था अनुचरे मा सूर्याचन्द्रमसा विवा पुनर्दटाग्दता जानता संगमे मही इति संक्षेपतः स्वस्ति वाचनम् अथ शान्तिकरणम् ॐ शनाइन्द्राग्नि भवतामहोभिः शना इन्द्रावरुणा रातहव्या शमिन्द्रा सोमा सुविताय शन्योः शना इन्द्रा पूषणा वाजसातौ ॐ शनो भगः शमुनः शंसो अस्तु शनः पुरन्धि समुसन्तुरायः शनः सत्यस्य सूयमस्य शंसः शनो अर्यमा पुरुजातो अस्तु ॐ शनो धाता समुद्धर्तानो अस्तु शना उरुचि भवतु स्वधाभिः शम्रोदसी बृहति शन्नो अद्रिः शन्नो देवानां सुहवानि सन्तु ॐ शन्नो अग्निर्ज्योतिरग्निको अस्तु शन्नो मित्रा वरुणा रातहव्या शनः सुकृतान् सुकृतानि सन्तु शना ईशिरो अभिवातु वातः ॐ शनो द्यावा पृथिवी पूर्वहुतौ शमन्तरिक्षं दृश्येनो अस्तु शना ओषधिर्वनिनो भवन्तु शनो रजसस्पतिरस्तजिष्णुः ॐ शना इन्द्रो वसुर्भिर्देवो अस्तु शमादितेभिर्वरुणः सुशंसः शनो रुद्रो रुद्रेभिर्जलाशयः शनस्त्वस्ताग्नभिरिह शृणोतु ॐ शनः सोमो भवतु ब्रह्मशन्नः शनो ग्रावाणां समुसन्तु यज्ञः शनः स्वरुणामितो भवन्तु शनः प्रस्वः समवस्तु वेदिः अथ शिवसङ्कल्प मन्त्र तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु. We pray that may God bless our minds with beautiful, benevolent, auspicious, and noble thoughts. Om Yajagrato Duramudeti Devam Tadu Suptasya Tathai Veti Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yena Karmani Apaso Manishino Yajye Karinavante Vidate Shudhira Yarapurvam Yakshamantaha Prajanam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yat Prajanam Mutacheto Dhritisya यज्ज्योतिरन्तरमृतं प्रजासु यस्मानडिते किञ्चन कर्म क्रियते तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु। ॐ येनेदं भूतं भुवनं भविष्यत् परिगृहीतम् अमृतेन न सर्वम् येन यज्ञस्थायते सप्तहोताम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु। ॐ यस्मिन् ऋचः सामयजुंषि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठिता रत्नभा विवारः यस्मिंश्चित्तं सर्वमोतं प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु। ॐ सुषारथिरश्वानि वयन् मनुष्यान् नेनीयते भीषुभिर्वा जिनैव हृत्प्रतिष्ठं यदजिरं जविष्ठं तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु। तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु। ॐ सनः पवस्व शं गवे शं जनाय शमरेर्वते शन्राजनो षधीभ्यः. The prayers for Abhayam Dan, the gift of fearlessness. We chant these next two prayers, and we ask that may God bless, in particular, Abhay, who celebrated his birthday earlier in this week, Bhai Rishi, and all of us in general. May God bless us with this gift of fearlessness. Om Abhayam Nahakarat Yantariksham Abhayam Dyava Prithivi Ubheime Abhayam Paschad Abhayam Purastad Uttarat Adharat Abhayam Novastu. Om Abhayam Mitrad Abhayam Amitrad Abhayam Jatad Abhayam Parokshat Abhayam Nattam Abhayam Divanaha Sarvasha Mama Mitram Bhavanto Sarvasha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Iti Sankshepatah Shanti Karanam Atha Agniyadhana Atha Agni Paripanam. Let's all stand as we kindle this fire. Om 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 Bhurabhuvah Swaha Om Bhurabhuvah Svajoriva Bhumna Prithiviva Vadimna Tasyaste Prithivi Devayajani Prishthe Agnimana Namana Dhyayadadhe. With outstretched hands towards the fire, let's fan the fire as if we're giving it oxygen to continue to rise and to burn. Om Udbhriya Swagne Pratijagrihi Tvamishta Purte Samsrijet Hamayancha Asmin Sadasthe Adhutarasmin Vishve Deva Yajamanascha Siddhata. May the Yajmans and all of us take our seats. Samidha, offering fuel onto this fire. Om Om Ayantaidmatma Jatavedastini Dhyasvavardhasvachi Dhavardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dina Samidhaya Swaha Idamagnai Jatavedase Idana Mama Om Samidhagnim Dovasyata Ghritai Bodhaya Tatithim Asmin Havya Jyotana Om Susamidhayesho Chishe Ghritam Tivram Jyotana Agnayi Jatavirase Swaha Idamagnayi Jatavirase Idanna Mama Om Tantva Samidhirangiro Gritena Vardhaya Masi Brihascho Chaya Vishya Swaha Idamagnayi Angirase Idanna Mama Panchakritahuti. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastini Dhasvavardhasvachida Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhire Brahma Varchase Nana Dina Samidhaya Swaha Ilamagnai Jatavedase Idanna Mama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jatavedastini Dhasvavardhasvachi Davardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhira Brahma Varchase Nana Dina Samidhaya Swaha Idamagnai Jatavedase Idanna Mama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jatavedastini Dhasvavardhasvachi Davardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dina Samidhaya Swaha Idamagnai Jatavedase Idanna Mama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jatavedastini Dhasvavardhasvachi Davardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhire Brahma Varchase Nana Dina Samidhaya Swaha Idamagnai Jatavedase Idanna Mama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jatavedastini Dhasvavardhasvachi Davardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dina Samidhaya Swaha Idamagnai Jatavedase Idanna Mama Atha जलसिञ्चनम् ॐ अदितेनमन्यस्व ॐ अदितेनुमन्यस्व ॐ सरस्वतीनुमन्यस्व ॐ देवा सवितः प्रसवयजं पतिं भगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः केतपुः केतनः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचन्नः स्वदतु Aghara Ajya Bhagahuti. Ghee oblations once more. North, south, and next to into the center. Om Agnaye Swaha. Idamagnaye Idanna Mama. Om Somaya Swaha. Idam Somaya Idanna Mama. Om Prajapati Swaha. Idam Prajapati Idanna Mama. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Idanna Mama. Pratakala Huti. Samaguri. Om Surya Jyotir Jyotihi Surya Swaha. Om Surya Varcho Jyotir Varcha Swaha. Om Jyotihi Surya Jyotihi Swaha. Om Sajura Devena Savitra Sajurusha Sendravatya Jushanah Suryo Vetu Swaha. Sayankal Ahuti. Om Agnir Jyotir Agnihi Swaha. Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varchah Swaha. Silent offering unto Agni. Om Agnir Jyotir Agnihi Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajuratrendvatya Joshano Agniravetu Swaha. Om Bhuragnaye Pranaya Swaha. Idamagnaye Pranaya Idanna Mama. Om Bhurvayave Panaya Swaha. Idamvayave Panaya Idanna Mama. Om Swaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Idamadityaya Vyanaya Idanna Mama. Om Bhurvah Swaragni Vayavadityebhyah Pranapan Dhyanebhyah Swaha. Idamagni Vayavaditebhyah Pranapan Dhyanebhyah Idanna Mama. Om Apo Jyotiraso Amritam Brahma Bhurvavah Swarom Swaha. Om Yang Midham Devaganaha Pitarasopasate Taya Mamadya Medhayagne Medhavinam Kuru Swaha. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasva Yadbhadram Tanna Asva Swaha. Om Agni Naya Supatharaye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yoyodhyasmach Juhurarnameno Bhuishante Namauktim Vidhema Swaha. Pavamana Huti. some special mantras with ghee only. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Agna Ayumshi Pavasa Asurvo Jamisham Chenaha Ari Badhasva Dukshunam Swaha Idamagnai Pavamanaya Idanna Mama Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Agnirdishi Pavamanah Panchajanyah Purohitah Tamimahi Mahagayam Swaha Idamagnai Pavamanaya Idanna Mama Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Agni Pavaswa Swapa Asmi Varchah Suviryam Dadadrai Mai Posham Swaha Idamagnai Pavamanaya Idanna Mama Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Prajapati Natvaditanyanyo Vishwajatani Parita Babhuva Yakamaste Johomastano Astu Vayam Syama Patayorainam Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idanna Mama. Two mantras from Ashta Ajahuti, mantras for auspiciousness. Om Tvanuagni Varunasya Vidwan Devasya Hirlo Vayasi Sishtha Yajishto Vahani Tamishosh Uchano Dvishwa Vishan Simamu Pramamughyasmat Swaha Idam Agni Varunabhyam Idanna Mama Om Bhavatanah Samannasau Sacheta Savari Pasau Mayajam Him Shishtam Mayajim Patim Jata Vedasau Shiva Bhavata Madhyanaha Swaha Idam Jata Vedobhyam Idanna Mama. A few mantras for our members and those who are there who may be suffering from some kind of illness, whether it's mental, emotional, physical. We chant this mantra for you and we pray it's Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam, that may God bless you with the fragrance of good health. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Vandana Mrityormokshya Mamrita Swaha Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Vandhana Mrityormokshya Mamritat Swaha Om Triambakam Yajamahe
Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam
Urvarukmeva Bandhana Mrityormokshya Mamrita Swaha. At this time, we will chant a few mantras in honor of our Bhai's birthday. And Bhai Rishi, we pray that may God bless you with a long life. Bless Bahan Vijay with a long life. That the two of you will continue as partners, as a union of souls and minds, together to lead your various families in the right on the right path. Om, in honor of your Janam Divas. That was earlier this week, I think was the 4th of July. We chant these mantras for you. Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jivayasam Sarvamayur Jivayasam Swaha. Om Sanmasynchantu Marutaha Sampusha Sambrihaspati Sammaya Agni Sinchantu Prajaya Chadina Cha Dhirgamayuhu Karotu Karnotu Tunume Swaha. Om Sushaksha Aham Akshibhyam Bhuyasam Suvarcha Mukhina Shushrutaha Karnabhyam Bhuyasam Swaha. These mantras we chant and we ask and we pray that may God bless your entire system, all your faculties, your limbs, and your senses. May God bless them, that they may all stay very healthy. Om Medhami Varuno Dadatu Medha Agnihi Prajapatihi Medhamindrascha Vayuscha Medham Dhata Dadatu Me Swaha. Om Tachakshur Devahitam Purasta Chukramut Sharat Pashema Sharadaha Shatam Jivema Sharadaha Shatam Srinuyama Sharadaha Shatam Prabhavama Sharadaha Shatam Adinaha Syama Sharadaha Shatam Bhoyasya Sharada Shatam. We will continue with the yajna. Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idanna Mama. Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Idanna Mama. Om Prajapataye Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idanna Mama. Om Indraya Swaha Idam Indraya Idanna Mama. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idanna Mama. Om Bhurvayave Swaha Idam Vayave Idanna Mama. Om Swaradityaya Swaha Idamadityaya Idanna Mama. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaragni Vayavaditebhyah Swaha Idamagni Vayavaditebhyah Idanna Mama. Atha Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantra. Maybe you will clasp your hands and close your eyes and ask God for the various lights, the luminosity that can be found in this mantra. Ask Him also and pray that may our minds and our thoughts be blessed. That as we move forward, Bhai Rishi and Bahan Vijay, as the two of you move forward and all of us move forward, that we make rational, reasonable, and righteous decisions in our lives. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurabhavah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya Swaha. Om Bhurabhavah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya Swaha. Shushtakatahuti. Om Yadasya Karmanyotari Richam Yadvanu Namiya Karam Agnishtat Shrishtakrit Vidyat Sarvam Shrishtam Sahutam Karotume Agnaye Shrishtakrite Sahuta Hute Sarva Prayaschittahutinam Kamanam Samardaitre Sarvanam Kaman Samardhaya Swaha. Idamagnaye Shishtakrite Idan Mama. Silent offering on the Prajapati. Om Prajapati Swaha. Idam Prajapataye Idan Mama. May we stand for the final three offerings. Om. All is perfect and all is complete. And indeed, all is final, all is complete. And by Rishi in particular, whatever degree of perfection this year just had, we thank you for being here with us this Sunday morning. And may this perfection be a part of your life. Om Sarvanve Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvanve Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvanve Purnam Swaha. Mukha Sparsha. With our arms outstretched towards the fire. Om Tanupagnesi Tanvanme Pahi. Om Ayurda Agnesi Ayurmedhehi. Om Varchoda Agnesi Varchomedhehi. Om Agneyan Me Tanva Unam Tanva Prinam. Om Medha Me Deva Savita Adadhatu. Om Medha Me Devi Saraswati Adadhatu. Om Medha Me Ashvinav Devavadhatam Pushkaras Rajo. Angasparsha. Om Vakchamapyayata. Om Pranaschamapyayata. Om Chakshuschamapyayata. Om Shrotram Chamapyayata. Om Yashobalam Chama Apyayata. As you sit, take your seats before we go into Yajagit. Om Tvam Jiva Sharada Shatam Vardhamana. Tvam Jiva Sharada Shatam Vardhamana. Bhai Rishi, Sobhagyamastu Shubham Bhavatu. May good fortune and happiness be yours always, yours and Bahan Vijay. Om Sobhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu. Om Sobhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu. We're not going to ask your age today. It might be about 30 or 35, but we're good with that. Rajin and Niraj will lead us into the Yajigit. So you guys can play. Change of plans. I will do the Yajigit. पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्जवल कीजिए छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए वेद की गावे रचाए सत्य को धारण करे अर्श में हो मन सारे शोक सागर से तरे अश्वमेधा दिक्कड़ छाए यज्ञ पर उपकार को धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से यज आदि हम करते रहे न पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हरते रहे भावना मिट जाए मन से पाप अत्याचार की कामनाएं पूर्ण होवे ये जिसे नर नार की लाभकारी हो हवन हर जीवधारी के लिए वायु जल सर्वत्र हो शुभ गंध को धारण किए स्वर्ट भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो इदन मम का सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्यवहार हो हाथ जोड़ झुका ये मस्तक हाथ जोड़ झुका ये मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणारू करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् हे ईश सब सुखी हो कोई न हो दुखारी सब हो निरोग भगवन धन धान के पंडारी सब भाद्र भावते के सनमर्ग के पथिक हो दुखियान को होवे सृष्टि में प्राण धारी हे ईश सब सुखी हो. We pray that, O Lord, that may all be happy, may everyone be free from any kind of illness or any kind of pain. May we all see auspiciousness in everything and anyone and everyone that we interact with. And may no one be any kind of misery. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you very much. And we thank you for joining us throughout our Sandhya and Havan. Our host this morning for this segment is Srimati Prasad, who joined me in chanting the mantras for the Havan. She will be hosting this morning. Srimati.
Namaste, Namaste, Pandit Prakashji. Namaste to all of our attendees here this morning. And a very special namaste to all of our viewers who are participating via Facebook or YouTube. This morning, it's such a beautiful morning outside, not too hot. There's a nice gentle breeze. And we hope that the vibrations that have been created here through our Sandhya and Havan will be with us for the next hour, hour and a half, and for the rest of today, and for the rest of this week. To begin with, I'm going to put our sons on the spot. I see Niraj and I see Rajan. So I'm going to ask one of you to lead us in an opening bhajan. Rajan, thank you, son.
All right. Namaste, everyone. हरि का भजन कर ले मेरे मतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया। हरि का भजन कर ले मेरी मतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया। हरि का भजन कर ले मेरी मतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया। क्यों विषयों में फिरत भुलानी, क्यों विषयों में फिरत भुलानी। अंतकाल सब नारक निशानी, अंतकाल सब नारक निशानी। जावत बीत काल दिन रतिया, हरि का भजन कर हे मेरी मतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया। हरि का भजन कर ले मेरी मतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया। जब दुर्लभ मानुष तन पाया, जग दुर्लभ मानुष तन पाया। हरि के भजन बिन काम न आया, हरि के भजन बिन काम न आया। जम निष्फल दीपक बिन बतिया, हरि का भजन कर ले मेरी मतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया। हरि का भजन कर ले मेरी मतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया। भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया, भजन बिना ना मिले शुभ गतिया।
Thank you, Raj, for that beautiful, beautiful bhajan. I have not heard it in so many years. You've taken me back a long, long time ago. That was a signature bhajan of one of our brothers who has since passed away, and that's by Thakur. That was his signature bhajan, reminding us that we should continue to sing God's songs, praises, and that we should not go elsewhere to look for God, because whatever we are looking for is within us. We have to keep our minds focused. We have to look inwardly for that happiness that we are seeking. Thank you, Raj. Beautiful bhajan for our day. And now I'm going to ask our son, Pandit Nirajji, to give us the next bhajan. And on notice, I have put another of our Pandits, Pandit Raj Kalicharan, to share with us a message, a brief message this morning Bhai Raj has been with us all week for the Arya Virdal Shikshan Shivir, and his children have been here participating, and his Dharmpatni every day, all day long. And so I'm going to ask him to give us a few remarks this morning. Nirajji, over to you, son.
Namaste, everyone. जय जय पिता पर मानंद दाता, जगत आदि कारण मुक्ति प्रदाता। जय जय पिता, जय जय पिता पर मानंद दाता, जगत आदि कारण मुक्ति प्रदाता। जय जय पिता। करो शुद्ध निर्मल मेरे आत्मा को, करो शुद्ध निर्मल मेरे आत्मा को, करो मैं विनय नित्य सायं व प्रातः। जय जय पिता पर मानंद दाता, जगत आदि कारण मुक्ति प्रदाता। जय जय पिता। बिना तेरे है कौन दीनन का बंधु, बिना तेरे है कौन दीनन का बंधु, किस जिसको मैं अवस्था सुनाता। जय जय पिता, जय जय पिता पर मानंद दाता, जगत आदि कारण मुक्ति प्रदाता। जय जय पिता। अमीरस पिलाओ कृपा करके मुझको, अमीरस पिलाओ करे करके मुझको, रहूं सर्वदा तेरे कृति को गाता। जय जय पिता, जय जय पिता पर मानंद दाता, जगत आदि कारण मुक्ति प्रदाता। जय जय पिता पर मानंद दाता, जगत आदि कारण मुक्ति प्रदाता। जय जय पिता, जय जय पिता, जय जय पिता।
Thank you, Neeraj. Another beautiful bhajan, one of my favorites actually. Beautiful bhajan, so soothingly done. And both of these bhajans reminding us that what we are seeking is within us, that we have been given this human body for a purpose. And if we only look to the world for material enjoyments and amusements and entertainments, we will be disappointed. What we are seeking, Param Pita Bhagavan, is within us, resides within us. Thanks again to our two sons for sharing their talents with us this morning in such a beautiful, serene way. Before I ask Bhai Raj to give us a short message, I will read to you the announcements. I want to begin by reminding you of our weekly Sandhya and meditation sessions that are led by Pandit Deepak Ji every Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. via Zoom. And if you would like to participate in these sessions, please reach out to Arya Spiritual Center at gmail.com, or you can call one of our Pandits or Bandayana, Pandit Deepak Ji also. Also, our Mahila group meets monthly. It's a group that is meant to give women an opportunity to showcase their talents and to become more visible in the mandir, not at the kitchen level and housekeeping level, but at a level where they can demonstrate their own talents and abilities and capabilities. And we ask that you join our Mahila for whatever services you can assist us with in whatever way. The Mahila group meets on a Monday, on every week, once every monthly, and the contact person for that is Pandita Nirvani Prashad. We also would like to inform you of our monthly youth forums. We have a vibrant youth group, Rajin and Niraj and Deepak and Kavish and Jival. They are all members of our youth group. They are our not next generation, but this generation, because we have to have them in this present so that they can take care of the future. If you would like to make a donation to our mandir, you could do so in person here at the mandir. You can also do so through PayPal. There is a PayPal process. You scan the barcode and it will lead you to make that donation. Please be sure to include your name and contact information so that we can acknowledge your payment. You could also make a donation via check. And finally, if you would like us to do a special mantra for you for a special occasion, whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, or whether it's a memoriam, please submit your name, photos if you would like to have your photo on the screen, and send us a message to the email address that I just gave you, Arya Spiritual Center, CENTRE, @gmail.com. And we are strongly advising you that you send that information to us by Thursday of the Sunday for which you would like to have that announcement made. And so these are some of the announcements for this week. I would now like to ask our Bhai Raj Kalicharan. I like to call him Pandit Kalicharan. He hasn't been around with us for a while, but like I said, he's been here all of this past week with the children and his Dharmpatni to assist in the camp. He has, Bhai Raj comes from a lineage of yoga. Pandit Kalicharan was a yoga instructor here many, many years, and Bhai Raj himself, I was a student, but I dropped out. It happens. You got to have that errant student. and Bhairaj was demonstrating yoga here last week. Our camp continues, and if you would like your children to come to this camp, please bring them tomorrow morning. Flag raising is at 6:30. Then they have yoga for a good 15 to 20 minutes. Then they do Sandhya and Hawan. So please feel free to bring them, even though they have missed 1 week. And now, Raj, I ask you to give us a message.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's nice to be here. Feel home. Let's sit up if we can. And first of all, I would like to pay a minute of silence to all those who passed away through the pandemic. I know my dad, it would be nice for him to be around with us, Pandit Ramlal ji. It would be nice if he was here too. And all these wonderful soul. I know Neeraj dad, we were good friends. But there is an ending. And there will be ending for each one of us. But before that ending, while we are alive, we must recognize that there is something in us. Something in us that has always been there, always will be there. And sometimes we focus on that and we give it a name, and the minute we give thing a name, we almost kind of kill it. We call it God. And then we just focus on the word God, G-O-D, and not the energy of that presence. So this morning, I would like to talk about that energy, and we will probably try to go into that a little before I stop speaking. But that energy is always there, and it's good if we somehow bring ourselves down. We like kind of stuck in our head and the mind and the ego. And one of the beautiful things that they have come across, or they bring forth this camp this year, is that your mind is your friend. And as Lord Krishna was speaking to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 5, and he was telling, Arjuna, that you could be your own friend and you could be your own enemy. Udaredatma. We must recognize that there is a mind that controls us. And other people use that mind manipulation to manipulate us. Government use it, political people use it, and we are kind of abused in terms of mental state. And if you look at us, we are like a bottle of mixed up soil and mud and water and mix up, and you can't see through us. But there is something that meditation offers. That when you even sit a little and you allow everything to settle down, you allow that dust and mud in the water to settle down, it becomes clear a little. You can even slowly recognize that there is something always in us, there's something in space, something in every atom of this universe There's something even predates the beginning of this universe. And if we simply be with that, then rather our mind that jumps all over the place. If we put our mind on that, as I said, I prefer not to call it God, but if we refer to that energy as that, and we be with that energy, something magical happen. Something magical happen in your world because nothing means something. You don't want anything, and that's a big thing today. I mean, like we have all these wonderful shopping mall and television ads that attract us. So if you can recognize and be with that, or allow the noise to calm down, allows the dust to settle, and simply recognize that you're not going to live here forever. All right, so let's go into it. It's nice to talk a lot about this, but if we could practice a little, and if we could get there and touches that, which is always there. So sit upright if you can. And on the exhale, we chant Om. Close your eyes, sit upright. And just for this moment, let's be with that energy. As Swami Dayanand came to knock on the door of his rishi, Virjanand, and when he knocks, the great rishi, Virjanand, asks, "Who's that?" And Swami Dayanand simply answer, "That's what I'm here to know. Who am I?" Sit upright, close the eyes, and let's chant on Om on the exhale. Breathe in. Om. And let's do it again deeply. Om. And one last time. Breathe in all the way in. Om. And as we slowly allow the mind to settle, we simply recognize that there is a core within the core of us, that special energy. And we focus on the Ajna chakra, the center of our forehead, as we breathe into that energy. we slowly allow it to come down into our heart chakra. And allow that energy to open up into every cell of our body. We recognize this energy and to be in everyone, this wonderful silent partner of ours, that energy that flows into every atom of this universe. Beautiful human beings, wonderful plants, the anti-atmosphere of this universe that flow through us. And may we recognize this energy throughout our day and during the week. Om Trayambakam Yajamahi Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityur Mokshe Yahamamrita. Om Shanti 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 Om. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhairaj, for that beautiful message and for leading us through such a serene moment that prepares us for our pravachan, which will be given by Pandit Prakash ji. And while he is setting up, I want to once again remind you that camp continues this week, and if you would like to volunteer in any way, please contact one of us or please show up tomorrow and we will accommodate you. We appreciate any help that we could get with our youngsters. Also, I want to let you know that every year after the first week of Arya Virdal, we usually have a joint picnic with Arya Samaj USA at the Valley Stream State Park. I think it's exit 15 or 14, I am not sure. But every year we have that. We have not had it because of the 2 years of the pandemic raging. And this year we are once again very happy to let you know that this afternoon, as of 2 p.m., we will be having our picnic. We want to invite you, whether you are here in person or whether you are participating via social media, please invite all your friends and family members to come for a fun day at the park. Whatever you would like to contribute also by way of a snack is very welcome, but you don't have to because we have it all covered. So please join us at Valley Stream State Park. If you would like more information, please contact one of us and we will give you that information. And now I pass you over to Pandit Prakash ji for his pravachan for today.
Thank you very much, Shrimati Samriti Prasad. Oh. Mm. As we begin this morning, we're happy to have all of you here in Mandir and all of you who are joining us online. We hope that our messages, the message that you just heard, as well as my presentation, will kind of resonate with you and help us onto this path that we are traversing towards liberation. Mm. Let's chant this mantra. Mm. Stuta maya varda vedamata prachodayantam pavamani dvijana आयुः प्राणं प्रजां पशुं कीर्तिं द्रविणं ब्रह्म वर्चसं मह्यं दत्त्वा व्रजत ब्रह्मलोकम् ॐ शान्तिः Shanti, Shanti. My friends, sitting with me here in the mandir, and those of you who are online joining us, last month, in the month of June, we observed and celebrated yoga. We observed Yoga Day, and we at the Irish Spiritual Center here, we dedicated the month of June to yoga and the impact of yoga on the mind. And as we began the month of July, we started with our Gayatri Yajna. And last week, we chanted Gayatri Mantra for 108 times. And we all know, many of us have experienced, that when we chant the Gayatri Mantra, the Gayatri helps to calm our entire personality. And in chanting, the vibrations that we radiate, even those around us, we're helping to calm their personality. Every Sunday, we begin with Sandhya, meditation that helps to compose our thoughts, our emotions, compose us as we go through Sunday morning, and we try to take that feeling, that experience that we have into our day, into our week, into our months, and into our years, and make that a part of our lives. Beginning on Tuesday, we started the Arya Virdal Shikshan Shivir. And our hope and our intention is also to impact the minds of these young souls that we have in the camp that are coming here on a daily basis. And some of us, we've seen changes in their personalities, beginning from when they arrived here on Tuesday and when they left here on Friday afternoon. We saw changes in the way that they were behaving. And it's our hope that, as the theme for the camp says, Atmaiva Hyatmano Bandhu. my mind, my best friend. We're hoping that we can impact these souls and help them to make their minds their best friend. And this morning, my pravachan, my presentation will address some shlokas that I have taken from different texts. Will address the mind. And as we strive to make the mind our best friend. From the Bhagavad Gita, as Pandit Raj was alluding to earlier, in chapter 6, there was this conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And there's a school of thought that says that this is not actually a conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, but an internal conversation Arjuna is having with himself, the conscious and the subconscious. And here Arjuna is saying, Chanchalam hi manha Krishna Pramati balavad dridham tasyaham nigraham manye vayureva sudushikaram vayureva sudushikaram. And he's saying, in this agitated state that he is in, when he looks across the battlefield and he sees across there Bhisham Pitama, Dronacharya, his cousins, his uncles, his relatives across there, and he has to engage them in battle because the Mahabharata war, the war of Mahabharata, the war was the cause of truth. They needed truth to triumph over evil. And Krishna and Arjuna is having second thoughts. He says, why am I going to destroy? I have to destroy so many people. And so this is his state of mind, chanchalam. Chanchalam. You know the bhajan that we sing, chanchalaman om japakar. Look at what the mantra is saying. Chanchalam, that when our mind is restless, as Bhai was saying, let's chant Om, Om, and try to calm our minds. Chanchalam hi manaha Krishna. My mind is restless. My mind is pramati, turbulent. I'm having turbulence in my mind, in my emotions, in my thoughts. Balavad. Balavad come from the word balam. Balam, strength. But it's strong also, although it's turbulent here. It is strong and dridham. It is obstinate. It is steadfast. But it is steadfast in a way that I am so distressed and confused. Tasya aham. Tasya, it's aham, me, I. Nigraham, control. How do I control manye, my mind? Because the mind is like vayur, is like the wind. My mind is like vayur. Vayur iva sudushkaram. My mind is difficult, sudushkaram. Is difficult to control. It's so difficult to control. So, Lord Krishna, I need help here. And that's what he is doing. He's calling out for help. But how many of us, when we find ourselves in difficult situations, that we cannot control, how many of us reach out for help? And this is the message here, that when we are in difficult times and difficult situations, reach out to people. Do not engage in drastic actions that may be detrimental to us, that may harm us. The mind is very restless, O Lord Krishna. It is turbulent, strong, and obstinate. And oh, Krishna, it appears to me that it's more difficult to control than the wind. Think about it. He's comparing the mind to the wind here. Can we see the wind? Can we see the wind? But we can see the effects of the wind, right? We can see the effects of the wind. The wind is an inanimate or an intangible, and so is the mind. But we can see the actions of the mind when the mind is engaged in that way. And so let us see, as Bhai was saying, we breathe in, inhale deeply, and we chanted Om. How many of you, as he was engaging in that exercise, how many of you felt a little difference in your personality? Did anybody feel that way? Yes. How do you felt? Calm. You felt calm. You felt calm. You didn't have that restlessness, that agitation. You felt calm. The anxiety. And you know something I was observing, even the little ones, they were quiet. And they were sitting and they didn't even say a word. They were calm. And so from the Hatha Yoga Pradipika is saying here, Manoyatra Viliyata Pavanas Tatra Liyati. That the mind, where the mind is not settled, Viliyati. Where the mind is not settled, we need to breathe. We need air. There, tatra. Here it says, pavano liyate tatra. We need the air. We need to breathe. And in breathing, we can make the mind liyati, calm, settled, peaceful. And we just engage in that activity where when the mind is restless, we can use breathing, we can use air to help us to calm the mind, calm ourselves, calm our entire being, calm our personality. So this is an explanation for that shloka. When the breathing is lessened, when you start breathe deeply and slowly, when you start breathe deeply and slowly, and I've experienced this personally. If I am in a state where I'm agitated or I'm running and I want to calm myself very quickly, I take deep breaths and I exhale slowly. Deep breath and exhale slowly, and I bring my heart rate down to a lower level. It doesn't beat as quickly. And I have personally experienced this. So it says breathing is lessened when the mind becomes absorbed. When the mind is calm, you feel that naturally your breathing is slower. And sometimes as you breathe in and out deeply, you find your entire being becomes more relaxed. And then you can focus on things that you were not focused on. And so this is a strategy that we should try even in our daily lives. When we get up in the morning, we all have to rush to go to work. Most of you who are rushing to go to work, even us who are retired, we feel a rush to begin our day. of activities, but we need to calm ourselves so that we can focus and engage in the activities in a proper. And it's not easy to reach that level. It's not easy. It takes the P word. What's the P word? Perseverance and practice. Perseverance and practice. We have to practice this. We have to try it on a daily basis. We can't just do it one day and say, okay, I'm done. I tried it, it's okay, it failed me. But because as you do that, and look at all the yogis and the people who practice yoga, they have a different personality. There are exceptions, but they do have a different personality. And so, from Bhartrihari, Bhartrihari shares this one with us. And Bhartrihari says in this one, Sampatsu mahatam chitam bhavatyut palako malam apatsu cha mahashayala shila sanghata karakasham shila sanghata karakasham. Can you chant with me? Let's chant it once more. Sampatsu mahatam chitam bhavat yut palako malam apatsu cha mahashayla shila sanghata karakasham shila sanghata karakasham. And here Bhartrihari is saying, Sampatsu mahatam chitam. Sampatsu, in good times, in times of prosperity, in times of happiness. In times of happiness, Mahatma, great souls, elevated souls, people who have done the practice and they have reached that level, elevated souls, Mahatma Chitam. Bhavati, Bhavat becomes Utpala. Utpala means like the lotus flower. Komalam. They become a soft, Komalam, soft, like the lotus flower. But the lotus flower is not only soft. The lotus flower has a resilience about the lotus. Because where does the lotus come from? It comes all the way deep into that water and it rises above the water to sit at the top of the water in a very majestic way. So in times of happiness, great souls, elevated souls, and we are all aspiring to get to that level. Some people are on the spectrum, somewhere on that spectrum to get to that level. We're all at different places on that spectrum. Apatsu cha mahashaila. Apatsu, the opposite of sampatsu. In times of distress, when things are not going too right. And mahashaila, great. Shaila and Shila, Shaila. Shila means a rock. Shaila. A great rock, Mahashaila. What's a great rock? What does a great rock become? It becomes a mountain. A great rock, it becomes a mountain. Mahashaila. Shila Sanghata Karkasham. And Sanghata Karkasham. And when in times of distress, these same souls, they become very firm because you cannot discern, you cannot distinguish, cannot tell if they are happy or they're unhappy. They're emotional, or as we say, expressionless. But they become very formed, very resilient. Apasucha, like the rock. So Bhartrihari is comparing the mind of greater Mahatmas, Mahatmanam, Mahatam, Chittam, the mind of these great souls. They become soft in times of happiness, and they become very firm or hard like the rock in times of sadness. And we are all, as I said before, we're on that path. We're all on that path of these great souls. As it says here, in good times, prosperity, the mind of great people becomes soft and tender as the petals of the lotus flowers. And in bad times, in times of calamity, in time it becomes tough like a mountain with huge clusters of rock. Huge clusters of rock. Sanghata, clusters of rock. And so, my friends, as I come to the end of our presentation today, and we're all aspiring to make our minds, our best friend. We're all, as I said, at different levels. And I want to share this thought with you from anonymous. Someone anonymous shared this and says that great minds discuss what? Ideas. Great minds discuss ideas. Mediocre minds discuss events. Events, things that will happen. But paltry minds discuss people. They get involved in gossip. They're looking at people and finding faults, not looking for the good things in people. And a former First Lady, Eleanor Roosevelt, I don't have it as a slide, but I just want to share. She kind of changes up a little and says, great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and poor minds discuss people. She used some different words to discuss the minds of those who discuss people. And we can ask ourselves, which one of these here describes us? We may be between two of them, or we may be at the highest level, but we should all aspire to get to different levels. And if we want to make our minds our best friend, then we need to get to that where it says, great minds discuss ideas. And so if I can share one verse of this bhajan, which we all know, and we can share our voices. As it says, Prata samay ki sukavila mein. Sukavila in early dawn, early in the morning when we do Sandhya. At that time, Prata samay, at that time of Sandhya. And it's running soft light. Sandhya ki pulakit rajani mein. Roma Roma se nikle tiri. At that time, we jap, we om jap. Chanchal man ki om japa kar. Chanchal man nit om japa kar. Om japa kar, japa kar, japa kar. Pal pal chin chin घड़ी घड़ी निश दिन पल पल छिन छिन घड़ी घड़ी निश दिन ओम जपा कर जपा कर जपा कर. When the mind is restless, when the mind is restful, chanchalamananita, we chant. Oh, we breathe in deeply, we exhale, and we chant Om. प्रात समय की सुख वेला में संध्या की पुल कित रजनी में. प्रात समय की सुख वेला में संध्या की पुल कित रजनी में. रोम रोम से निकले तेरे, रोम रोम से निकले तेरे. ओम जपा कर जपा कर जपा कर चंचल मन नित. ओम जपा कर, ओम जपा कर जपा कर जपा कर. गहरा सागर तूती नैया जीवन तरनी ओम खिवैया. गहरा सागर तूती नैया जीवन तरनी ओम खिवैया. पार करेंगे ओम जपा कर, पार करेंगे ओम जपा कर. ओम जपा कर जपा कर जपा कर चंचल मन नित. ओम जपा कर, ओम जपा कर जपा कर जपा कर. सार तत्व की खोज किए जा, नाम सरस रस रोज पिए जा. सार तत्व की खोज किए जा, नाम सरस रस रोज पिए जा. पार करेंगे ओम जपा कर, पार करेंगे ओम जपा कर. ओम जपा कर जपा कर जपा कर चंचल मन नित. ओम जपा कर चंचल मन नित. ओम जपा कर, ओम जपा कर जपा कर जपा कर. I thank you here in the mandir for listening to me, for giving me this opportunity to present this pravachan this morning. And we hope that for all of you who are viewing us online, that you can aspire to make, all of us can aspire to make our minds our best friend. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. At this time, we will all stand for the Arti Bhajan. Bhai Pandit Niraj will lead us in Arti and Shanti Path. Niraj. We would like to, before we do our Arti and our Shanti Path, we want to say a very special thank you to Panita Devi and Didi Bhojuti, her mom, for providing prasad as well as a snack for us this morning. So Niraj, remember we have some bhojan too. Nirajji.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जो ध्यावे फल पावे, दुख विन से मन का, स्वामी दुख विन से मन का। सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, कष्ट मिटे तन का। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण गहो किसकी, स्वामी शरण गहो किसकी। तुम बिन और न दूजा, तुम बिन और न दूजा, आस करो जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। दीन बंधु दुख हरता, तुम रक्षक मेरे, स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे। करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ, करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ, द्वार परा तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटावो, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। अथ शांति पातः। ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः, पृथिवी शान्ति, राप शान्ति, रोषधयः शान्ति, वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्, विश्वे देवाः शान्ति, ब्रह्मा शान्ति, सर्वं शान्ति। शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा, शान्तिरेधि। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम। प्रेम से बोलो ओमकार भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय। प्रेम से बोलो योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय। प्रेम से बोलो जगत गुरु महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की जय। प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। भोजन मंत्र। ओम अनपते अनस्य नो देहि, यनमिवस्य शुष्मिनः, प्रप्रदातारं तारिष, ऊर्जन्नो देहि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Namaste all and have a wonderful week.